What is up, DOT fam? This is Jaeger, bringing you another Titan Brawl video, this time Week 2, Wukong, one of the ancient Titans versus Sulzar. In this one here, just going to do a rundown of these two Titans on the battlefield, just pinning them up against each other with the best that I could find in the league that my alternate test account is in. So here I'm rocking this Wukong, who's at level 50, so he's not full max level. We've got 4 skills unlocked. We've got the Roaring Strike, which is Titan critical boost, Crushing Aura X for the Goliath, which is 88% AP, Force Aura X, Archer AP at 110%, and then Terrestrial Aura X, which is 180% Goliath damage. Now, I don't have the very last Archer Relic, which is just Archer Armor, but I don't feel like that would necessarily make or break what would happen on the battlefield. And what we're going to do here is just take Wukong and pin him up against moderately similar Sulzar. Again, it was actually pretty difficult this week to actually find Sulzars and Wukongs that were pretty much on par with each other. Not to mention that I'm working with mid-level tier troops, so they're not all max level. So of course, there's always a little bit of leeway of what this could actually do on the battlefield, depending on what you're playing with. But let me give you the relic breakdown of what I put on this Wukong. I put one of the all-new relics here, the Heartstone, which is Titan Earth damage at 50%, Goliath resist against poison at 40%, and Goliath resist against fire 40%. Since I'm going against Sulzar, I thought that would work. Jade Statue, 46% Goliath damage, 28% Titan and Army Earth damage, 20% Titan and Army resist against Earth, which mostly is just using this one here for the top 2. Now, this actually is a Wukong relic, only level 9 out of 10 though. I also equipped the Banner of Earth, 10 levels on that one, 50% Titan Earth damage, 50% Goliath damage, 30% Goliath armor. So again, a big goal of mine here is to actually try to boost the damage numbers since I'm trying to see what Wukong and his Goliaths can do on offense. I also equipped the Earth Breaker, level 10, 60% Titan Earth damage, 50% Goliath damage, and 30% Goliath armor piercing. Again, really pushing this offense. The trick is, will he be able to survive Sulzar? Last relic I had equipped on Wukong here is the Earth Sight, which is 60% Titan Earth damage, 50% Goliath damage, and 20% Goliath critical. So, again, lots of damage, not only for Wukong, but also the Goliaths buffed here. So here are those Goliaths. Looking about 3,800 in overall damage. We've got armor at 70%, armor piercing at 123%, and critical chance at 25%. Again, not the greatest stats, but this is pretty much just what I think might be an average Wukong. When we're looking at resistance, 40% against poison, 20% against earth, and 40% against fire. Health, again, at 23,225. Nothing spectacular, but this is just going to be the closest that I could match up a Wukong against, as far as bringing in relics, the troop level. So again, just going to throw a bunch of level 17s in here. Most of the Sulzars that I found were pretty much maxed out, but troops vary between those 20s and up. So here we go, 366 versus 676 is what we've got going on here. And let's just go ahead and let this one play out. Pretty much just heading straight on into it. Of course, one challenge I'm probably going to run into is that I've got 0 ice resistance and only level 17 Goliaths versus, again, level 20 troops, max Sulzar. Let's just see if they can hold up and see what happens with Sulzar versus Wukong. So that Wukong didn't really stand a chance against the first Sulzar. So, well, let's go ahead and put him up against a stronger one. 366 versus 1.7 million Sulzar. And let's, again, see what happens here. We've got level 21 and 20 troops. Going to go ahead and just see what pretty much this rough amount of strength can bring up. No relic changes have been done whatsoever. Again, got a few spells in there. So bringing out, again, the exact same Wukong. Nothing's changed. But this time we're going up against level 43 Sulzar. Hoping that maybe they can do a little bit better against that Titan. But again, the big trick here is, you know, that damage output by Sulzar and his buffed up Grens really switches things up. So I'm going to try to bring out some archers on this one here. It's going to be my only game plan change, really, from what I had before. Just see if we can go ahead and get some of that range action going, since Wukong does buff both. Let's go ahead and let this plan out and see what you guys think of round 2 of Wukong versus Sulzar. And once more, an epic loss. So, of course, the only thing that we could do is raise the stakes one more time. 366,000 versus 4.9 million level 60 Sulzar. Yet again, nothing here has changed whatsoever as far as skills or relics. But I did go ahead and go right back to all Goliaths. And again, just going to take a chance and see, can I raise the stakes and maybe even do a little bit better? So let's just take place with this battle and see what you guys think of round 3 of Wukong versus Sulzar. I mean, he was getting there, but Wukong didn't come through in the 3 battles that I pinned him up against. So let's go ahead and switch it up and go to Sulzar. Level 50 Sulzar here. 47,000 health, 26,000 fire damage. I've got the Explosive Aura, which is Grenadier Critical. Standard 30% here, level 10. Level 10 Tectonic Aura, which is 60% resist against Earth. Then I've got a level 10 Sulfur Aura 2, which is 72% Gren damage. And I've got the Countervail Aura 2, level 10, which is 44% Grenadier resist against Titans. Not an amazing Sulzar setup, but this is what I've got to go with. And the last skill is locked, which would be Grenadier Armor Piercing. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through each one of the relics that I have coming up. But yet again, what I did with Sulzar was try to find somewhat equivalent Wukong battles, but there weren't that many Wukongs out there to really pull in. So I've got 2 battles of Sulzar versus Wukong to help kind of shape your opinion on who you think will win this week 2 vote on the YouTube live stream. So let's get to those relics. I've got the level 10 Banner of Flame, 50% Titan Fire damage, 50% Grenadier's damage, and 20% Grenadier critical. Moving on to relic number 2. I have the Doomfire level 10. This here gives me 2 meteor spell strikes. I've got 20% Grenadier critical and 40% Grenadier's damage. So again, already boosting some damage here, primarily for the Grenadiers, as that's pretty much where Sulzar's strongest suits are, is the Grenadier boost. Relic number 3 is the Flaming Rune. This is 30% Titan and Army Fire damage. I've got 3 free Fireball spells and 20% Titan critical. Again, just figured, let's throw in some spells and maximize what these Fire Relics have to offer. I also put in a Flaming Arc 4-star at level 10, 60% Titan Fire damage, 40% Grenadier damage, and 20% Grenadier's critical. So again, more damage focus. When we move on to the 5th relic that I have here on Sulzar, I've got the Flame Burge at 60% Titan Fire damage, 40% Grenadier damage, and 30% Grenadier armor piercing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats on the Grenadiers. So on those Grenadiers, we've got 4,687 health, 7,730 fire damage. I've got 0 armor, but I've got 30% armor piercing and 95% critical chance. I'd love for that to be up at 100, but again, I just kind of threw some relics on there just to kind of get a little bit of a mix of what we have in the in your armory for it. As far as resistance goes, only 60% resist against Earth. But, we'll see what we do since we're going against Wukong. That's not that bad to at least start out with. So looking at Sulzar level 50, I'm going up against the level 26 Wukong, who does have stronger troops. We're looking at level 23 Goliaths on there. So I'm coming at 1.2 million, coming in around with that Wukong about 600,000. Here is your first Wukong Sulzar face-off, where I get to go ahead and control Sulzar. So I come out with my first victory of this week's Titan Brawl. So let's go ahead and raise the stakes. 1.2 million Sulzar versus a 1.4 million Wukong. This time Wukong's at a level 52. Much better equipped as far as the defense goes. And again, we're just going to go ahead and play this one out. We've got plenty of action to take place here. Got a few cats, again, working even some level 25 troops here on this land. So again, let's just see what Sulzar can do in battle number 2 of Sulzar versus Wukong. So that last battle ends in defeat, and we see Sulzar and his Grenadiers taken out by the strength of Wukong. Not only the defenses and those Goliaths especially too, and the last bit of archers. So what I'd like to know is what's your opinions on Week 2's Titan Brawl of Wukong versus Sulzar? Getting a chance to see both in action. Let me know down in the comments below, and make sure you cast your vote during the devs live stream this week for Week 2 Titan Brawl Wukong versus Sulzar. I'm GamingJAEGER. Here's where, of course, you can catch me in all the different chats. Thanks for watching this video. Appreciate any likes and subscriptions. I'm signing out.